Hello, people. Right, SWIATEK versus Jessica Pegula. We're going to be doing the quarterfinal watch-along, of course, as well. And SWIATEK is such a massive favourite, just for not even just this tie, but the whole tournament. But Pegula's come through in pretty decent fashion. She's dropped a couple of sets against Kalinina, who's been in really good form, and Begu as well. The first set in that fourth round tie. But, of course, making the final of Madrid as well, losing to Jabeur, which was, probably a disappointing, I think, loss for her. But she did well in Rome, got deep there as well. She actually has a fantastic record in Masters 1000. I think made the most quarterfinals in the last, I think it's 12 months or 18 months. So really impressive. SWIATEK, of course, we know she's number one. She's the favorite. And you can see here, she's only dropped the one set against Zheng, who was really good, I thought, the young Chinese player in that first set. She was, I think, 5-3 down. And then in the end, SWIATEK losing it on a tiebreaker. Zheng fighting back in the tiebreak after being 5-2 down as well. Really impressive steely metal shown by the Chinese player. But SWIATEK in the end just too strong, way too strong for the Chinese player. She did get a little bit of an injury as well. I wonder how that would have turned out if she hadn't got injured. SWIATEK's actually spent an hour and a half less than Pegula on court overall as well. Hedgehog says, good day, go eager. Thanks, Hedgehog, for tuning in. The Hedgehog. It says the Hedgehog, but then he's got a panda bear. That's not confusing at all. Alex says, someone must have clicked Pegula in the poll by accident. Yeah, what's the poll saying right now? 93% of you have gone for SWIATEK. Okay, not surprising. Philip says, straight sets, SWIATEK 1,000,000%, guys. Wow, 1,000,000%. Over 70 of you in the chat as well. I can see a lot of you have forgotten to hit the like button. It's a big thumbs up button. Let's get the likes going ASAP if we can. Really do appreciate it. And do subscribe as well if you're new. But yeah, hit that like button, please. Helps out a great deal. Of course, you can join as well and become a member to help out the channel even more, which will be, of course, great to have you on board. They're just warming up serve here, and then we'll be getting underway very, very shortly. Here we go. It is Jessica Pegula to start us off, and she goes down the tee, backhand down the middle from SWIATEK, then backhand cross from Pegula, backhand to backhand exchange. SWIATEK goes big with the backhand, great depth, and the backhand from Pegula goes long. So a very good start from SWIATEK. Pegula, of course, serving first here. What does that mean? Doesn't really mean much, to be honest with you, especially if she gets broken first. If she holds, then, you never know. But she's definitely a heavy underdog going into this. Heavy, heavy underdog. Pegula goes down the tee, or tries to, but goes into the net with the first serve from the ad side. So second serve for SWIATEK to have a look at. She's been really crunching the ground strokes in this slam. Steps in, really, really steps in. Takes it on the rise, takes it inside the baseline, but it's a massive backhand down the line from Jessica Pegula. She reads the SWIATEK backhand cross return and sets up a beautiful backhand. I'm not joking. It's right in the corner of the forehand side of SWIATEK. She doesn't even move. 15-all, massive winner from the American. Good serve down the tee, and SWIATEK goes wide with the backhand return. So it is 30-15 here. And SWIATEK is wearing very similar colors to what Nadal was wearing in his previous clay court tournaments. Of course, he's changed it up at Roland Garros. He's now wearing that kind of like bright yellow top. But in the previous tournaments, he was wearing this kind of pale blue and dark blue kind of panels on his shirt. And SWIATEK's got a very similar look, but she's obviously sponsored by ASICS. Second serve from Pegula. SWIATEK goes cross court with the backhand return. Wins the rally forehand to forehand. SWIATEK whipping that forehand cross court almost Nadal-esque. Pegula goes into the tram lines with the forehand, trying to go up the line. So it is 30 all. Guys, remember to hit that like button, please, as well, if you haven't done so already. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Great to have you all on. Remember to hit that like button. It's a big thumbs up button. Does help a great deal. I know I bang on about it, but it really does help the channel to grow. It helps us to grow, helps us out on the channel. Same with subscribing as well. And, of course, joining and becoming a member as well. But no obligation on that, of course. But liking and subscribing is free. And it doesn't cost you anything. So no excuses. 30 all. Second serve into the body. Good return from SWIATEK. Then goes massive with the into-out forehand. That's huge from the pole. And it's 30-40. Really, really good from SWIATEK. She opens up an early breakpoint opportunity here in this quarterfinal. Let me know how the sound is as well, guys, because I have a feeling my mic was on way too loud recently. So I've put the actual mic volume down. Let me know if the sound is okay and is crisp and clear. Oh, good serve out wide there from Pegula. SWIATEK goes backhand cross. It's really predictable, though. And Pegula says, I'm reading that. Goes into with the forehand for a winner. Really impressive from the American. She is a big, big hitter. And I do mean big hitter, not heavy hitter. She doesn't hit with a huge amount of topspin, but enough. But she does hit a hard, hard ball. Really does go through the court quickly. She's got a lot of power and pace behind her baseline game. SWIATEK, more of, I guess, a heavy hitter. A huge topspin on that forehand. Good serve down the tee from Pegula. Backhand down the middle from SWIATEK. Then goes backhand cross. Backhand to backhand here. Pegula makes a mistake, though. Goes long with the backhand. Not really trying to open up a lot of angle, to be fair. Just trying to go down the middle of the court with good depth. She's just missed the line, though. So it will be another breakpoint opportunity here for Iga Swiatek. Another early breakpoint opportunity. Big, big opportunities, of course, coming up. Oh, good forehand down the middle from Swiatek, then into him with the forehand return. Comes forward, shorter from Pegula here. Swiatek trying to step in. Huge forehand on the line from the pole. Then goes backhand cross, backhand to backhand exchange here. Huge backhand up the line. Pegula sticking in there, is she? Yes, she is. Somehow defensively doing really well here. Swiatek's hammering away, and it's just too much for Pegula. Swiatek goes massive with the into-out forehand. It's a clean winner. Unbelievable stuff. I cannot believe it. Really, really impressive from Iga Swiatek, I have to say. Yeah, really, really good. So early breakpoint straight away. Were we expecting anything else? Wow. Right, one love here to Swiatek, and a massive opportunity now to consolidate the break and really nudge in front big time in this quarterfinal. Of course, you know, she's a massive favorite now. The bottom half of the draw is just is so open, and for her, she's thinking there's no more top 10 players left. Absolutely none apart from her. Does that mean added pressure? Maybe, although I think there's already pressure on her to win it anyway. Good second serve from Swiatek, steps in. Huge into-win forehand for a winner. Really good from Swiatek. I have to say, massive, massive stuff. Here we go. 15 love. Good serve into the body from Swiatek. Backhand to backhand exchange. And Pegula really trying to access the Swiatek backhand. She does a good angle, though. Drop shot from Pegula. Swiatek gets there. Goes cross court with a little dink. Then it's an easy smash. Has she missed that, though? Oh, she's made it. I tell you what, it was a really casual smash. Really casual. She didn't hit it particularly well. Let's have a look. I mean, she hit the middle of the racket, but it was bizarre. Like, she kind of flat panned it almost, and it just went and clipped that baseline. So 30 love. Big serve from Swiatek down the team. Massive ace from the pole. Really, really good from the world number one. She's 40 love up here. She's looking all the bit the world number one and all the bit the person to beat for sure. Oh, serve from SWIATEK into the net. Can she hold to love and consolidate the break? Oh, what a return from PEGULA. So it's actually a decent second serve from SWIATEK, but in the end, the backhand down the line from PEGULA is so good. I have to say, really impressive. Good serve out wide from SWIATEK. I have to say, really impressive. But PEGULA does so well in the end. Right, Philip says, big shout out to all the UK folks on a 4-day weekend. God save the Queen. Thank you, Philip. Appreciate it. Good serve out wide from SWIATEK. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Huge from PEGULA cross court. SWIATEK does really well, though. Goes deep into the backhand corner. But PEGULA's... Oh, she keeps on hammering away. She's sticking with SWIATEK. And SWIATEK had a chance to close out the game to love. But instead, it's gone to juice. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a messy game here early on. Okay, this is, I bet my paycheck on SWIATEK at the moment. Alex says the poll is dominating the poll. Yeah, indeed she is. Let's see what's 91% of you have gone for SWIATEK in the YouTube poll. Juice tries to go down the tee. SWIATEK. She has had a lot of complicated service games this tournament, as in a lot of juice games from what I've seen. She's got broken a few times as well. A lot of having to save break points, but she's always come through, right? She's only dropped the one set. Good second serve, good return from PEGULA, though, in to win. Then goes backhand down the middle. SWIATEK steps in, goes into out with the forehand. Then goes backhand cross PEGULA. Great depth here. She's really hammering away. And I tell you what, the depth from the American and the pace is definitely helping her cause as SWIATEK goes into the net with the backhand down the line. So it's an early breakpoint opportunity here for PEGULA to break back. Of course, she did get broken, even in that first game. So it's a good opportunity for her to get it back on level terms. There we go. Advantage to PEGULA. Break back opportunity. Goes into the body. Good return from PEGULA cross court. SWIATEK hits the into-out forehand against the net cord, and it drifts wide, and she hits the ball into the surface in frustration, almost to say, what have I done there? I've given up the break. She was 40 love up in that game. So she'll be disappointed not to be 2 love up here. Looks like we have a match on our hands here, guys. 1-1. 100 of you in the chat as well. Thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Remember to hit that like button, please, and subscribe if you're new. Do appreciate it. Thank you. Good serve to the body from PEGULA, and the return from SWIATEK clips the baseline. Then clips the net cord again with the forehand like the previous point, and it drifts wide. So really impressive. Shelly says, go USA PEGULA. So Shelly cheering on Jessica PEGULA. Alex says, PEGULA is only throwing fuel on the fire. I don't think so. I actually think she's just got to try and hammer away, Alex. She has to, right? Because she doesn't. I mean, she's got no chance. Thank you to Craig Sevenoaks as well for becoming a member. Amazing to have you on board. Appreciate it. If you do want to become a member like Craig, you can click the join button to help us out even further and help us give you guys the best content possible and possibly do it full time at one point. Who knows? That would be great. Backhand to backhand exchange. And PEGULA steps in. Oh, she's just gone long short with the backhand. No, skip the baseline apparently. It's a really good backhand to backhand rally. And then it's a drop shot from PEGULA cross court. Not good enough. SWIATEK so quick to it. Has so much time and just places the backhand cross court. Really good winner. Benrado says PEGULA is like a ninja. Is she? In what way? Why is she like a ninja? I'd like to know. It's an interesting analogy. Right, second serve here for SWIATEK to have a look at. Big opportunity, of course, for PEGULA to just hold serve, nudge in front for the first time in the set. Does put pressure on SWIATEK. Second serve into the backhand. Backhand down the line from Pegula. Forehand down the middle from SWIATEK. Neither player is taking massive risks here at the moment. Forehand to forehand exchange. But I tell you what, as soon as I say that, SWIATEK says, what are you talking about? I'm brave. And goes forehand down the line. Really impressive forehand. It's a clean winner from the pole. It's so, so good, I have to say. This forehand is just, beautiful. I mean, Pegula doesn't even move. So 15-30. SWIATEK really pressing Pegula here. I'm saying, I'm going to break you again. I want that break back. 1-1. Good second serve, though. It's not even a second serve. It's a first serve. It's a big kick serve out wide to the backhand. And the backhand cross from SWIATEK goes long. 30-all. Alex says, if you were the coach of a female player about to face SWIATEK, what advice would you give her? That's so good. That's really interesting, actually. It's tough. I mean, you have to... It depends, right? What type of player are we talking about? Because I think if they're a grinder, they're in trouble. Backhand to backhand exchange. Oh. 40-30 Pegula after a mistake from SWIATEK. 6 unforced errors early on here. It depends. I mean, if it's a player who's able to be relatively big like Pegula, then I think she needs to serve into the... She needs to hit her spots on serve, no doubt. She has to be brave in those exchanges. And then backhand to backhand, she does have a chance because her backhand's quite solid. But she needs to drag SWIATEK out. There's no point playing a lot of drop shots because she'll get to them. You need to play at the right times. Second serve into the body, and SWIATEK gets around it beautifully and hits a massive in-to-in forehand. Really good from Pegula. Sorry, really good from SWIATEK even. Mikhail says, look at the photo. SWIATEK plays against SWIATEK. Ben says, I mean, she's everywhere. Where does she have to be? Michael says, they look the same, or rather, Pegula looks like SWIATEK. Fair enough. More like SWIATEK looks like Pegula. Pegula's older. But they look different. They look different. Good serve down the tee from Pegula. Wins the rally. Backhand cross from SWIATEK. Drifts wide. So it is 40-30 or advantage even to Pegula. So another game point opportunity for the poll. Thanks very much, guys, as well, for tuning in. 100 of you in the chat. Only 15 likes. Can we get that like count up, as soon as possible? Good serve down the tee from Pegula. And the return from SWIATEK is way too good, though. Goes forehand into him with the return. And Pegula goes into the net with the 1+ shot. She's on the stretch on the forehand. She's not able to do much. But yeah, guys, let's try and get that like count up as soon as possible, please. Thank you very much. It does help us out a great deal. Do subscribe if you're new as well. Really do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that has already liked and subscribed. Short return from SWIATEK. Backhand, really, really short return. It was a good serve from Pegula. Really big down the tee on the juice side. Pegula then puts away the 1+ shot with ease, going into out with the forehand into the open court. So it's advantage Pegula. And she's definitely been able to find... She's bound to find her range, I think, with the winners and the ground strokes early on here. So we could have a decent game on our hands. Oh, massive in-to-in forehand from SWIATEK. Pegula tries to go into out wildly and goes wide. So she's burning a lot of game points here. The game duration is past 5 minutes. Hold on. This reminds me of yesterday. Nadal and Djokovic. Sam says, hey, Fazan. Hi, Sam. And she says, how are you feeling after yesterday? I'm still blown away. Yeah, I mean, I still haven't recovered, really. Massive into-out forehand from Pegula, and the defensive slice from SWIATEK goes into the net. Sam says, Eagle was 40-love up. Yes, she was. So she'll be disappointed if, especially if she loses the set. She'll be really disappointed. But Pegula, again, opening up a game point here. She hasn't had to save a break point in this game yet. Can she sort it out now? So let first serve. She'll want to find that first serve, preferably down the tee she's been going for. I think that's because it gives SWIATEK a lot less time as well, going down the tee. She's trying to drag her out, but this time it's a good serve out wide. Backhand cross return from SWIATEK, backhand to backhand. Good backhand up the line, though, from the pole. Then goes huge with the forehand cross. That's massive. Great depth on that forehand. It's a clean winner from SWIATEK. She keeps on knocking on the door. She keeps on saying, look, you want this game. I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to keep on persisting until I get that break back that I wanted. Can Pegula put her at bay or keep her at bay even? Good serve down the tee from Pegula. We're into the rally. Forehand up the line from SWIATEK. She's crunching at the moment. That's like a forehand slice, interestingly, from SWIATEK. Then backhand from Pegula. Very deep, but very loopy as well. But in the end, it's a massive, massive forehand blow from Jessica Pegula. Crunches it cross court, drags SWIATEK out. She has to hit defensive slice on the forehand and goes into the net. Sam says Iga has been having some hiccups lately. She really shouldn't underestimate Pegula. Agreed, she has. I was saying she hasn't really had it her own way on serve recently. She struggled quite a lot. Yes, she's only dropped the one service game. The one set even. As Pegula does take the game, she takes the game really, really well. Pummeling at the Iga Swiatek backhand. She's able to access it. Swiatek's not able to get around it because Pegula's hitting that backhand really cleanly into the corner. Good depth, good power. And Swiatek has to go backhand into the net. So 2-1 up here, Pegula. And of course, it's still on serve after they traded breaks. Now Pegula finally holds. Can Iga Swiatek follow suit and hold serve as well? Interesting, though, because she only has dropped one set. She's only dropped one set, which is, really impressive. But she's definitely been broken quite a few times. She's also had a lot of very interesting games which have gone to juice, and she's had to struggle through them. So we'll see. It's also going to be interesting to see with the added pressure now that she is the overwhelming favorite. Before she was the favorite, but there were more seeds in, etc. Now she's going to be the overwhelming favorite. So we'll see. What do you guys think about tomorrow's semi-final, by the way? So obviously Kasatkina will play the winner of this. And then the other semi-final is Trevor versus Coco Gough. I actually think Coco Gough will win, and I think she'll make a Grand Slam final, which would be incredible to see, really. It really would be. She's so young, so talented. But Trevor is a difficult opponent, of course. He's very, very tricky, doesn't make many mistakes, and a lefty as well, of course. Right, 1-2 here. And Swiatek very much. Sam says, congrats on your stream last night, Fazan. I see you did really well, and I hit the like button for you. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. Oh, good forehand from Swiatek. Great depth. But then in the end, goes long with the in-to-in forehand. Love 15. Yeah, it was a good stream. It was really good to have everyone on. Thank you to those who are in the chat and were on yesterday as well. It was really good. Not quite the biggest of the channels yet. The biggest of the channel even. The biggest has been Nadal versus Medvedev Australian Open final. That was huge. Here we go. Oh, the backhand return from Pegula goes long. Swiatek 15-all. Good serve out wide on the ad side. Alex says, are you allowed to drink non-alcoholic champagne when Nadal wins? Yeah, I am. It's non-alcoholic. It's fine. It's like Schlur they used to have, but now there's better ones. But yeah. Sam says, oh, Iga. Sam says, that final was epic. It was an epic final. We had like over 2,000 people in the chat. Ridiculous. I think 2,500 people in the chat at one point. Which is, yeah, absolute carnage and I tried to get through like every comment, as long as it's not repetitive or just the same thing over and over again. I do try to answer the comments or at least get to the comments. So it was like, okay, interesting to try and handle it. Not complaining. Big kick serve out wide, though, from Swiatek, and she has got the best women's kick serve on tour, in my opinion. Pegula goes backhand cross. Swiatek reads it nicely. Massive backhand up the line from the Polish player. Much better from the world number one. She's starting to warm up into this quarterfinal, 40-15. Yeah, second serve for Pegula to have a look at. Yeah, 40-15. Second serve into the body, backhand or forehand, sorry, even from Pegula goes long. So she does hold 2 games all. Swiatek looks to her box and says, oh, what's going on? I don't know why she's moaning, but either way, she is on level terms here. She's managed to hold both players after trading breaks, do hold serve. So it's regulation stuff in the end. Thanks, guys, as well for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Come on, guys. Only 17 likes, but there's like 100 of you here. Can you please smash that like button, please, if you haven't done so already? It really does help us out. I do appreciate it. It really does help, I promise. Just for the channel to grow, helps with the algorithm, all that good stuff. And do subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Forehand to forehand exchange here. SWIATEK absolutely... I mean, she's missed it, that backhand, a lot. I mean, it's gone miles long. It's almost as if she's kind of just got caught half swing and she just kind of balloons it long. So unforced errors 10 for SWIATEK so far, 5 for PEGULA. So she'll be hoping to cut down those unforced errors, SWIATEK, as the match wears on. And a shadow descends onto half of the court, onto SWIATEK's half of the court here as well at the moment. So 15 love, second serve into the SWIATEK backhand. Good return, great depth from the pole. Goes down the middle, PEGULA defensively with the backhand lob when we're forehand to forehand here now. PEGULA goes down the line with the forehand. Then goes drop shot. SWIATEK does get there though. Dinks it cross court. And PEGULA doesn't do very... I mean, she can do a lot better there. It's a little dink cross court and PEGULA just kind of doesn't sort of feet her. Doesn't really know what to do. She doesn't know whether to kind of try and lob her or kind of dink it. And in the end, just doesn't do anything really. And it's a tame end to the rally. She kind of hits it into the net. It's a great get from Iga, though. I mean, she's got ridiculous speed. Ben says, unforced errors means Iga is very nervous at the moment. Yeah, agreed. Second serve into the backhand, and it's another unforced error from Iga Swiatek. She frames that backhand wide. Thing is, if I'm Jessica Pegula, I'm thinking, now's my chance. Like, she's not playing that well. I need to try and break and take this set. If I can take this set, who knows what happens, right? But I feel like it's a must, right, for anyone to be here. If you don't win the first set against Swiatek, you're not going to win. At the moment, the way she's playing, the confidence she's playing with, unbeaten streak. I mean, she's what now, 33 matches unbeaten, 32 matches unbeaten. Good second serve from Pegula out wide, and the backhand return from Swiatek goes long. So 40-15 for Pegula, and another unforced error from Swiatek on the return. That is a return she should be making, to be honest with you. She shouldn't be missing that return. Big serve down the tee into the backhand of Swiatek, then forehand to forehand exchange here. Pegula goes down the line, or down the middle even with the forehand. Slice cross court. Then backhand cross from Swiatek. Slice again from Pegula. And the backhand from Swiatek goes into the net. So an easy hold to 15 for Pegula. And it is 3-2 to the American. Alex says, I'm assuming for the men's semi, your prediction will be 60-40 in favor of Nadal. More like 65-35 or 70-30. I think Nadal, you know, after that match against Djokovic, he would have taken a great deal of confidence from it. He doesn't look unfit. His foot looks okay. He's definitely been given like an injection into his foot or something. You know, football players have it as well, the cortisone injections. And normally you have it at the end of your career or towards the end anyway, you're supposed to, because it can have like long-term effects. So you only have it if like, you know, you're not going to play for much longer. And he's not going to be playing for much longer at all. So I would imagine that's what he's had. And he did say, like, look, I didn't have my doctor in Rome, but I've got my doctor here. So you can do things. And I think he's alluding to the fact that he's probably playing with pain, but then they've given him a cortisone injection, which just numbs basically the pain. And then you play with it and you're basically harming your foot. And it's probably going to be in tatters at the end of Roland Garros, but not when he goes off the injections. But yeah, who knows? Maybe he'll play with the injections or try to throughout the whole season. Play Wimbledon, the US Open if he's able to stay fit. And then I don't know, maybe he calls it a day. Who knows? But yeah, 65-35 or 70-30, I think. He should beat Zverev, in my opinion. Zverev's a good player. He played really well against Alcaraz, but on the clay especially, I don't think clay is Zverev's best surface. I think it's probably his second best surface. Maybe grass is his worst, but he can be a very good grass court player. I think naturally, hard courts and grass should be his better surfaces, but he's a good clay courter as well. No doubt he's an all-court player, but Rafa shouldn't have massive issues with him, in my opinion. Backhand from Pegula short, and Swiatek goes cross-court with the forehand. So it is 15 love. Good start from the Polish player. Great serve to set up the short ball to put away. And what a difference a lot of first serves make. She's made 79% of first serves in, only 64% of first serve points won, though. So not been amazing behind it. It's good returning, though, from Pegula. Again, a good return of the first serve. Great forehand depth. Then a massive forehand in to win again. Pegula, she's sticking in here. She's doing well to stick in the rallies. Then goes down the line with the forehand, then goes into out. Iga goes down the line with the backhand. It's a defensive slice from Pegula cross court. What a rally. Forehand cross on SWIATEK. Then Pegula goes down the line with the forehand. And SWIATEK somehow wins the point. What a point. Goes backhand cross. And Pegula is just so out of position. She can't do anything with it. Pegula really put all her eggs in one basket with that forehand down the line. Really had to commit to it. And SWIATEK read it really nicely. And it's a beautiful backhand because the forehand's so deep from Pegula, but SWIATEK's just taken it early and redirected it cross court. Beautiful point from both. 30 love. Good serve out wide from SWIATEK. Good return as well. Great depth from Pegula. I have to say, it's a really good return. The only issue is it's right at SWIATEK. She bends those knees and redirects it down the line with the forehand. 40 love. Really good from SWIATEK. I mean, she is handling the depth and the pace from Pegula in those last couple of rallies really well. Really impressively as well. Good serve down the tee from SWIATEK. And that is game. So 3-all here. And a really good hold to love, I have to say. Ben Reddit says Pegula is calm like a bomb. That's what? What? Okay. Interesting comment. Backhand in the middle from SWIATEK, and wins the rally. Forehand on the line from Pegula. She comes to the net, and it's too good. Way too good from SWIATEK. The backhand up the line is just incredible. Pegula doesn't even try and volley. I don't know why. Bizarre. Let's have a look. Well, she didn't even try though. Let me have a look. The problem is she goes to her left, and she tries to basically guess the way that SWIATEK's going to go, and then she goes the other way with the forehand, and she knows that she can't change direction that quickly. So backhand to backhand exchange here. Love 15. Pegula 3-all. Massive in forehand from SWIATEK, and the backhand. The forehand slice even from Pegula goes long. So love 30. Massive inroad here for Iga SWIATEK. Huge opportunity for her to now break and go 4-3 up in what is really the business end, or coming into the business end of this match. And of this set even. Oh, big from Pegula. And a big serve when she needed it the most, I have to say. And then a big forehand for the 1+ shot. Massive forehand cross from Jessica Pegula. And it is 15-30. She'll need more of that. She'll need more huge forehands like that. Good serve out wide from Pegula into the backhand corner. Forehand from Pegula goes long though. So 15-40. 2 breakpoint opportunities here for massive opportunity. 2 breakpoint opportunities here for SWIATEK to go 4-3 up and serve for 5-3. Should be crazy. Here we go, 15-40. Good serve from Pegula out wide. She made that. She's just missed the first serve. They're going to have a look at the mark. She says, no, okay, fair enough, it's out. Right, second serve here. Second serve into the body, backhand into win from SWIATEK, then goes backhand cross. Pegula steps in, goes backhand cross, backhand to backhand exchange here. Drop shot from Pegula. SWIATEK gets there, does she? She does dink it cross court. Pegula doesn't manage to get to the return drop shot. It's so good from Iga SWIATEK. She does break. She's 4-3 up here, and she'll serve to go 5-3 up and consolidate the break here. Really, really impressive from Iga SWIATEK, I have to say. Really, really, really good. Turned it on in that return game. She hasn't played particularly well, but then until that moment, she just thought, okay, look, now's my chance. She had a little opening there at love 15 and love 30, and she probably thought this is a massive opportunity, went through the gears, and in the end, just way too strong for the American. Can she hold serve? And is she on her way to the first set here? You almost feel like the first set is so crucial because she wins it, and is she going to be able to drop, or is she going to drop then? I don't know. Is she going to end up dropping the set? I don't know. Surely now, Jessica Pegula has to try and break back and take the set, because if she doesn't, it's going to be so difficult because Iga is such a good front runner. She's an amazing front runner. She really is. All right, here we go. It's 4-3 to SWIATEK, serving to consolidate the break. Massive opportunity here now. Huge opportunity for SWIATEK. Big serve from SWIATEK goes long, though. So second serve here now for Pegula to have a look at. Big opportunity for the American to get on the board straight away and try and get an inroad early doors in this service game. Into the body goes SWIATEK, and the backhand return goes into the net. Bad unforced error from Jessica Pegula. So 15 love. She would have been hoping to make that second serve return and get into the point at least. Instead, SWIATEK 15 love up here. She's really at the mercy of SWIATEK here because she makes a lot of good first serves in corners. Going to be tough. Decent serve into the forehand from SWIATEK down the tee. But then the forehand from SWIATEK for the 1+ shot goes into the net. Very interesting. So it's 15 all. A mistake from the pole. They're just showing the replay of how well SWIATEK did to reach that drop shot in the previous game. It was unbelievable. I mean, she's basically doing a full split. So 15 all. Big serve out wide from SWIATEK's defensive slice return from Pegula. Sits up nicely for SWIATEK. Massive, massive, massive forehand from SWIATEK. Poker Factory says ball bounced twice on that drop shot. Did it? I don't think it did. Didn't look like it. Could be wrong, but from what I could see, it didn't. I mean, if it did, I think Jessica Pegula would have been having a fit about it right now, and rightly so. Good second serve, or good kick serve even from SWIATEK. Backhand to backhand exchange. SWIATEK hammering away at the Pegula backhand. Then goes short. She's mishit that backhand big time. She tried to go up the line. She just got stuck, gets cramped, and ends up kind of just pushing it over really short over the net. Pegula steps in beautifully and puts the forehand away. 30 all. That's a gift really for the American. And now a chance for her to potentially open up a break back opportunity point. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? A break back point opportunity. Good serve down the tee from SWIATEK. Short return from Pegula. Pegula reads it though. And then goes lob. It's an easy smash. And Pegula can't get that smash. SWIATEK. Really, really good from the pole. Clutch play from the world number one. She's 4-3 up here on 40-30. Game point. Good serve out wide to the backhand. Great return there. Cross court from Pegula. On it like a flash. And we're into the rally. Backhand to backhand exchange. Great backhand from Iga down the line. Then goes cross court. Pegula, though, sticking with her. Massive backhand again up the line. Pegula again, though, sticking with her. Then defensive forehand slice cross court. SWIATEK makes the mistake. Tries to go for too much on the forehand. Tried to go very close to the line and instead goes into the tram line. So we are at juice. Pegula's definitely knocking on the door. She's doing very well to stick with SWIATEK in the longer rallies, I have to say. Alex says, Iga has a funny but very logical way of thinking. The courts still look the same. What's wrong with finishing the match quickly? Very true. Kostek says, Iga, easy win. Could be, yeah. Could be. She's a break up here, so she holds serve, consolidates the break. Could be an easy win, potentially. You almost feel like the first set's crucial. Smash opportunity for Iga. Doesn't put it away, though. It's a good read from Pegula. And here we go into the rally. Backhand cross from Pegula goes long. She smashes her leg in frustration. Literally smacks her leg twice in frustration because she knows that was a really good opportunity. She somehow managed to stay on the point, and a huge, huge opportunity for her to win that point and open up a break point. But instead, it's another game point here for SWIATEK. Big serve out wide into the backhand of Pegula. Here we go. Backhand to backhand exchange. Backhand on the middle from the American. Steps in. Goes forehand cross. Forehand from SWIATEK. Massive from Jessica Pegula. What a forehand cross call. We're back to juice. I have to say, that was absolutely massive. That is so, so big from Jessica Pegula. Really, really impressive to see. Guys, well, thanks very much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Remember to hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. And do subscribe to the channel if you're new. Do appreciate it. Here we go. Juice. Good serve from SWIATEK, is it? Nope. Goes into the net. Tried to go down the tee with it. Yeah, second serve for Pegula to have a look at. Second serve into the body. Forehand from Pegula. Clips top of the net cord. Stays on her side. She puts her hands on her hips. She can't believe it. So another game point for SWIATEK. Alex says Iga should definitely write a book one day in 10 years or so. She's actually writing columns now at the moment for BBC Sports. So if you want to check out her writing, she does some writing for BBC Sport on the tennis tab there. You can check it out. She's doing columns, I think, every day or every other day for Roland Garros. She's been doing it for a couple of months, I think. Good second serve into the forehand of Pegula. She goes into out with the forehand return. She drops her racket in frustration and disgust. She knows that was an opportunity potentially to break there, but it's like tennis is a lot of the times, to be fair, at the top level, it is a question of a few points. A few points is the margin between winning or losing, and just didn't really play the good points well there. Pegula didn't play them as well as SWIATEK, and she ends up being a breakdown here, serving to stay in the set at 3-5 down. Here you go, backhand from SWIATEK goes into the net, trying to go up the line. It is 15 love. Alex says, I didn't realize. Nice. Yeah. Quite a few tennis players do, actually. BBC are quite lucky. So they had Andy Murray doing it for a little bit. I think they also had, who else? They've had a couple of players. Good serve down the tee from Pegula, and SWIATEK goes long with a forehand return, trying to go down the middle of the court. So 30 love here to Jessica Pegula. Right. Pegula with a big opportunity to just force SWIATEK to serve for the set. Massive serve. She made that. Oh, I thought she had going down the tee from the juice side. She just missed the line. So second serve opportunity here now for SWIATEK. Goes into the body. Pegula, good forehand return. Cross court. And then Pegula goes into the net. So 30-15. She needs to just be solid in this service game. Make sure she holds. Don't get broken and lose a set. Then SWIATEK has massive momentum going into the second set. She can at least just hold, force SWIATEK to serve for it. It does make a difference. Good serve out wide, and the backhand cross from SWIATEK was massive, but luckily for Pegula, the serve's gone out because that would have been a winner in my book. Good second serve into the backhand, massive backhand on the line from SWIATEK, comes forward, puts away a very easy short ball. Very good from SWIATEK. Good, decent, very, very decent defensive work from Jessica Pegula, I have to say. But SWIATEK just too strong on the front foot, and her movement's so good. Alex says, have you seen Andy Murray playing quiz games? He takes it so seriously. It's hilarious. He does, yeah. A lot of it's tongue-in-cheek, though. He's very dry is his humor. His humor's very dry. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Then goes up the line, Pegula. It's a defensive slice on SWIATEK into the net. We do see the defensive slice on the forehand very often in the women's game. We're starting to see it more in the men's game, I feel, as well, because people are starting to hit the ball so much harder. And it is a pretty, I think anyway, it's quite a useful tactic to utilize as a defensive tool. You go big serve from Pegula, just goes long. There's a second serve here now for SWIATEK to have a look at. It is a game point, of course. Second serve into the forehand in the middle from SWIATEK. And the backhand from Pegula goes into the net. So it's juice. An opportunity for SWIATEK to open up a break and set point here at juice. Big serve out wide, but goes into the net. Yeah, misses that serve by quite a bit, to be fair. Misses it by a fair amount. Second serve into the body. SWIATEK goes into him with the backhand return. Massive backhand from Pegula. She's just missed it, though. Oh, it's the right play. It really is, but she overcooks the backhand on the line. And it ends up being advantage now to SWIATEK here. Oh, dear. I'll be really, really playing on her mind. Yeah, first serve goes into the net. Second serve now for SWIATEK to take the set. She's got a set point here on Pegula's serve. Second serve as well. The second serve is a let. Oh, it's very tight looking second serve. Very tight. Second serve into the backhand. Backhand cross from SWIATEK goes long. Yeah, guys, do appreciate it as well. Do remember to hit the like button if you haven't done so already, and do subscribe. We're actually just over 20 subscribers away from 3K subs. So if we can get to 3K subs today, that would be amazing. But yeah. First serve down the tee from Pegula. We're into the rally. Into out goes Pegula into the net, though. So advantage SWIATEK, another set point opportunity. Yeah, just wiping her face, SWIATEK. I don't know, something in her eyes, maybe. Here we go, advantage and set point, SWIATEK. Big serve, and it's just gone long, so will be a second serve here now. Again, for SWIATEK to have a look at. Another set point. Can she take it? Second serve into the backhand. Backhand cross on SWIATEK. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Backhand up the line from SWIATEK. It's a massive forehand from Pegula down the line. She just misses it, though. So it is the first set to Iga SWIATEK. Pegula wasn't very far off. There were a few points here and there, and that's the difference in this first set. Pegula will be disappointed because I tell you what, she definitely had chances. It was a set. It was a winnable set for her. But in the end, SWIATEK playing the bigger points better, and she gets the job done. Can Pegula come back, or will SWIATEK now just run away with it? She takes the first set 6-3. All right, let's go into the stats as well. Before we do get into the stats, remember to hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Really does help us out. Thank you to those who have already liked the video. And do subscribe if you're new. It's the big subscribe button. Subscribing to the channel helps us out a great deal as well to grow, of course, and with the algorithm as is liking. And if you want to join us even further, you can by clicking the join button to become a member. We've had quite a few people join in the last couple of days and only introduced it in the last week or so, actually. So great to have you guys on board. Right, let's have a look at the match stats so far, or the set stats even. So 3 aces for SWIATEK, none for Pegula. Double faults, none apiece. First set percentage, really high from SWIATEK at 81%, 57% for Pegula, and a difference on the first and second serve points won. 64% for SWIATEK, 58% for Pegula. Second serve, 60% for SWIATEK, 33% only for Pegula. She's had to try and save 5 break points, only saved 2 of them, Pegula. And SWIATEK had 1 breakpoint opportunity to save, and she did save it. Winners to unforced errors, 19-16 for SWIATEK, so a lot of winners, by the way. Considering also you have to think that Pegula is an aggressive baseliner. She's hit 12 more winners. She has, also, to be fair, hit 2 more unforced errors, but Pegula at 7 winners to 14 unforced errors. That's a really bad return because it's double the amount of unforced errors to winners. not really great by any stretch of the imagination. Net points won, she's won every single net point so far. Swiatek 6 out of 6, and Pegula 1 out of 3. So an intriguing first set. Pegula definitely showing that she can cause Swiatek troubles. The big issue or the big question will be, is she going to be able to cause her problems again in the second set and also convert when she has moments? Is she going to be clinical? Swiatek to serve first here. Could serve out wide, and the forehand return from Pegula goes long. She's really crunching the ground strokes, but at times just making a little bit too many errors, and the errors definitely leaking in the back end of that set for sure. So 15 love. Oh, someone in the crowd moving around. What's going on? Swiatek's not happy about something. She's like, oh, people are walking. I don't know what's wrong with people, man. Like, they look at what's going on. The camera's panning to them. Like, what are you doing? Sit down. Like, it's so silly. It's like, do they not understand that the match is going on? They just get so immersed in their own things. It's like, if you're not going to watch the tennis, why are you there? Good second serve into the body. Good into out forehand from Pegula. Then goes into out again. Slice from Swiatek. And then massive from Pegula down the line. We're into Rally here. Backhand to backhand. Swiatek goes backhand again. Cross. Good from Pegula sticking with her. Really good backhand up the line. And Swiatek slides to hit the forehand cross court, but goes into the net. Really impressive from Jessica Pegula, I have to say. She's a really, really impressive baseliner anyway. Just needs to stick with her. It's going to be tough. It's going to be grueling. But she's going to have to try and raise her level if she wants any chance of coming back here. For Swiatek, of course, she's a set up here. She's halfway there to the semi-finals of Roland Garros. And the winner will face Daria Kasatkina. So I think whoever wins this will be the favorite rankings-wise. And I just think generally as well, I think Swiatek will be a massive favorite. I think Pegula would be a favorite as well. Second serve into the backhand, and the backhand from Pegula goes long. It's a really good kick serve from Swiatek. It's almost shoulder height for Pegula, and she hits the backhand return long. So 30-15, and a pretty solid start here. Perker says, your opinion on the crowd booing Djokovic. So I'm actually a Rafa fan, but I really like Djokovic as well, in terms of like as a player anyway. I really like him. Personally, I mean, I don't know. It's tough to know what they're like personally, really, or privately. But yeah, I mean, Novak's an incredible player. So should they boo him? In my opinion, no. I think that's pretty disrespectful. I have no issue with them cheering on or massive into out forehand from Swiatek, and the backhand goes wide from Pegula. So it is 40-15. I have no issues whatsoever, right, with like zero issues with the crowd cheering on Rafa. Like he said, 99.9% of fans cheered on Rafa, but I don't know what Novak expected, because he has to remember and think that Rafa's won 13 French Opens, and Novak's won 2 fine. He's reigning champion, but he's only won 2. 13 is a lot, right? He is their favorite player. He'll be pretty much everyone's favorite player in the crowd. And on top of that, you know, if we were to go to Australia, I'd imagine the crowd will mainly cheer on Novak anyway. Good serve from Swiatek down the tee, and Pegula goes wide with the backhand return, so she does hold. Good start in this second set for Pegula. So, sorry for Swiatek even. So yeah, I think, look, shouldn't boo him. Nope, no way. They shouldn't boo him. They need to be respectful. But do they need to cheer him? No, not in my opinion. Alex says, actually, from my experiences at the Australian Open, I'd say at least 60% of the people there are not tennis fans. It's more of a family day out for them. It's not great, is it? I mean, it's good, I guess, maybe if you go there and then it kind of kindles some type of interest in tennis. But I don't know, especially people like on their phones and stuff during it. I'm like, what are you doing? Backhand to backhand exchanges. Pegula tried to go down the line with the backhand, but it's gone into the tram line. So I think it's going to be... Yeah, it's just gone wide, so it's going to be love 15 here. All right, love one. Good serve out wide from Pegula. Backhand cross. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Good forehand from SWIATEK right down the middle of the court. Good depth. And then backhand down the middle as well. Backhand cross from SWIATEK. Pegula goes backhand cross as well. Into out goes the pole. And then in to win. Pegula slices the forehand defensively. Massive forehand from SWIATEK, but goes into the tram lines. She doesn't make it. So that does mean it's 15-all. Good serve from Pegula, is it? No. The call is out. Second serve into the backhand. Good backhand into win from SWIATEK on the return. Short ball for her to attack as Pegula not able to do very well there with a very short backhand from SWIATEK. Short backhand from Pegula even. And SWIATEK steps in, crunches the forehand on the line, 15-30. Alex says there's like 200 restaurant choices, live music, kids' rides, bars, etc. That's the problem though. As in, I hate to say it, but as in, then it becomes like, oh, it's like as you said, a day out, right? But the problem is that there's a lot of people there to watch tennis and they don't want rowdy people being in the crowd, or like, I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit old man about it, but I guess it's good it's an event, but at the end of the day, the main event should be the tennis. And I feel like if it's not, then that's kind of an issue. Right, 30-all here. So from Pegula, clips top of the net cord and goes long. So at 30-all, second serve here for SWIATEK to have a look at to open up an early breakpoint opportunity here in the second set. Backhand down the middle from Pegula and the backhand from SWIATEK down the middle, but Pegula does so well with it and goes into out with the backhand. I have to say, it's a great backhand from the American. 40-30, game point opportunity. So from Pegula down the tee, and goes long. So will be a second serve here. Well, here we go into the rally. Forehand to forehand exchange. And SWIATEK goes long with the forehand. Interesting. So it is 1-all. Good hold from Pegula in the end, I have to say. A very good hold. She was definitely under pressure in that game. And some clutch points from the American. Especially that backhand as well. Winner into out on the backhand. Really impressive shot. And got her out of trouble. So 1-all here. And we're still on serve. Good set out wide from SWIATEK, then backhand in the middle. Good backhand from Pegula, and SWIATEK tries to go big with the backhand up the line, but misses a spot. She goes long, so that will be love 15 here straight away. Can Pegula break her early on is the big question. Oh, big serve from SWIATEK. Pegula says, oh, okay, fair enough. Not really much I can do about that. And 15-all, disappointed as well. Oh, good backhand to backhand exchange here. A slice from Pegula down the middle. Slices again on the backhand. Backhand cross from SWIATEK. Then goes backhand again down the middle. Into in goes the American. And cross court again with the forehand. Goes down the line. What a forehand. SWIATEK doing really well defensively here. It's a slice, short slice from Pegula. And she gets away with it. SWIATEK gets up into the court. Goes backhand on the line and misses the backhand again. So that's 2 backhands missed down the line from SWIATEK. And Pegula's 15-30 here. Here you go, 15-30. Big serve from SWIATEK, clips the back of the service box, and the backhand from Pegula goes wide. So a big serve when she needed it. 30-all. Alex says, I was at a Dimitrov match out on court 3, sat next to a mum who was breastfeeding her baby. After about 10 minutes, she pointed to Dimitrov and said to her husband, "Is that the player winning?" It's quite funny. Oh God. That's quite funny, actually, I have to say. Quite funny. 30-all here. SWIATEK. Yeah, you feel like it's a crucial game. She holds here. It's going to definitely break somewhat the spirit of Pegula. Yeah, second serve into the body. And Pegula's trying to take on the second serve really early. So she's stepping really far into the court. I think maybe for second serve, she should stand further back because she's missed a lot of second serve returns. I think it's because she's trying to take on early, but SWIATEK's got a good kick serve and she's trying to take it on almost at shoulder height, and it's clearly not comfortable for her. Good serve out wide from SWIATEK. Good kick serve, wins the rally, backhand to backhand. SWIATEK doing really well here, but then goes backhand on the line. The backhand down the line is not working today at the moment for SWIATEK. She's hit a lot of backhands either into the net or long on that side down the line anyway. So we are at juice. A really good opportunity for Pegula to keep knocking on the door here and potentially open up or try and prize open some breakpoint opportunities. You go big serve into the forehand of Pegula, but Pegula goes cross court. Doesn't matter because it's a let first serve. Big serve from SWIATEK, clips the top of the net cord and goes long. So second serve here now for Pegula to have a look at. Big opportunity here for the American. Huge opportunity. Second serve into the body, back or forehand, sorry, even down the line. Goes long. How many returns is she going to miss, Pegula? She can't believe it. Puts a racket over her head, almost to say, how have I missed that? I have absolutely zero idea. It's a decent first serve, but she should be making the return, no doubt. No doubt. Here we go, advantage SWIATEK. Big first serve, and the in-to-win forehand return from Pegula is fantastic. What a return winner from the American. More of that is what she's thinking. I need more of that. Really impressive. And we're back at juice. Good serve out wide. Forehand in the middle from Pegula. Backhand down the middle from SWIATEK. In-to-win goes Pegula. Then goes cross-court with a forehand again. Then goes cross-court again. Forehand to forehand. Great depth from both players. Down the middle goes Pegula. Huge in-to-win forehand from SWIATEK. Then goes down the line. Pegula slices cross-court. Backhand cross. Short. Then a slice from Pegula cross-court. Slice again. And then backhand cross from SWIATEK. Backhand on the line from the pole. She's sticking in here. Pegula's doing really well, though, as well. It's really holding her ground. It's a massive forehand in the end to end the rally, and it goes the way of the American. Massive forehand on the line. Really impressive. She opens up an early break point here in the second set. Advantage and break point here. Backhand on the line. Away does the pole. So will be advantage SWIATEK. Brushed away that break point. And she says, time to take this game. And nudge in front again. Game duration over 7 minutes. And when games go this long, you do feel like they do have even more of an importance. Good set on the tee from SWIATEK. The forehand return from PEGULA goes long. Really impressive from Iga. Very, very resolute in her mentality there. Just kept on going. Said, okay, don't need to worry about this. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, 1-2 here. All right, 1-2 down here, PEGULA. And of course, a big opportunity for a massive opportunity, actually, really, for SWIATEK to break and go 3-1 up, which would be a huge advantage. Oh, goes down the middle with the backhand, does SWIATEK. And in the end, PEGULA makes the mistake. So love 15. Alex says, I wonder if Iga's career win ratio so far is higher than that of the big three. I'll go and see. I think it's 60. I want to say it's like 70%. I think it is. I think it's 70%. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, big backhand cross from PEGULA, then slides its cross-court backhand again from SWIATEK, though goes long. So it's 15 all. And you go backhand to backhand exchange. Down the middle goes PEGULA. Oh dear. Oh, good serve down the tee from PEGULA. Massive forehand, but misses her spot. Oh dear, trying to go cross court, trying to go for too much. A very acute angle as well. 30 all. And SWIATEK will be smelling blood here. She'll be thinking, okay, right. Now's my chance. Now's my chance to break. Oh, clips top of the net cord. PEGULA. SWIATEK comes up. Pegula reads the approach, but the lob is just so poor from Pegula, and it's an easy smash for SWIATEK. And Pegula will be thinking, I just had a break point a moment ago. Now I'm going to have to save one here. And in fact, she had 2 break point opportunities, if I'm not mistaken, in the previous one. Or even just the one. Backhand to backhand exchange here. SWIATEK hammering away. Then goes backhand in the middle. Forehand into out from Pegula. Then goes drop shot or goes slice even. Cross court as the SWIATEK. Backhand to backhand here again. Oh, massive from Pegula, and SWIATEK makes the mistake. Goes cross court with a forehand and goes way too wide with it. And looks at her box and say, what am I doing? I don't know. What are you doing? Don't ask me. I don't know. Good serve from Pegula down the middle of the box. Backhand down the middle from SWIATEK. Backhand up the line now from the pole. Then goes backhand cross. Slice from Pegula into the net. Oh, dear. And we're back to juice. Or out advantage, sorry, even. SWIATEK again. Another breakpoint opportunity. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Not good whatsoever. Oh, massive break for SWIATEK. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Jessica Pegula, after having breakpoint opportunities, has just been broken here. SWIATEK 3-1 up and looking to consolidate the break. She's well on her way here to the semi-finals. Alex says she's already up on 79.2% win ratio, and she's compared roughly to 82% of the big 3. Wow. Yeah, very impressive. Very, very impressive. Guys, as well, thanks very much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Remember to smash that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. And do subscribe if you're new. Here we're 3-1 up here. SWIATEK in the second set and looking to hold and consolidate the break here. Oh, big kick serve into the body of Pegula. Backhand in the middle from the pole. Backhand to backhand exchange here. And a slice cross court from Pegula. Backhand in the middle from SWIATEK. Forehand from the pole. Clips the baseline and steps in, goes backing up the line. And it's a forehand slice. Weird choice from Pegula. She had lots of time. And it goes into the tram lines. I mean, if you're going to hit that, you have to make sure at least you're going to make it. You should really be making that. It's quite poor from Jessica Pegula, I have to say. Right, 15 love here. SWIATEK looking very comfortable. Of course, the winner of this will face Daria Kazatkina in the semi-finals. SWIATEK very much on her way here. Second serve into the body. Then goes cross-court with a forehand, clips the net cord. Defensive slice from Pegula goes long. She looks at the surface to say, what am I supposed to do there? 30 love. Very much in control here, SWIATEK. I'm not quite sure exactly what Pegula can do, really. She's had opportunities, but just hasn't been good enough really to take them. Big serve from SWIATEK wins the rally. Oh, short ball for SWIATEK to put away. She puts it away so easily. I mean, that's ridiculous. Such a good put away from SWIATEK. And sets it up beautifully. Great point construction from the pole, you have to say. And 40 love up here and looking to consolidate the break to love. It's going to be really, really tough now for anyone. I mean, for anyone really to stop her. Oh, massive serve out wide from SWIATEK. It's an ace, and she does hold. She goes 4-1 up here. She's potentially 2 games away here now from the semi-finals. She's looking really imperious now. She's warmed into it. She's definitely looking a better player. Pegula will be ruining her chances because she didn't manage to take them, and she'll be ruining the lost chances anyway. The missed chances, the lost chances, everything in between. She'll be thinking, how have I done that? I don't know. Is the honest answer? I don't know. Should have done better, really, shouldn't she? I mean, it's just one of those things, like, you look at it and you just think, like, should she be doing better there? Yes. Like, against the world number 1, though, it's a different ball game, right? I mean, the pressure, and then also, not just the pressure, but the quality even from SWIATEK is really there for everyone to see. So it is difficult, and I get that, but you're really going to take your opportunities when you get them, especially against the top players like this, because you might not ever get them again, right? Yeah. Right, 1-4 down here. And you feel like she has to. She has to. I mean, she has to hold here. It's a good serve from Pegula, and I think that backhand return from SWIATEK was actually going to go into the tram lines. She could have left it, but instead, she does take on the drive volley, and she puts it away very comfortably, I have to say. Well played from Jessica Pegula. Alexis Barty finished her career on 75% win ratio. SWIATEK, 79% currently. That's true. The big difference, of course, is that Barty won 3 slams. SWIATEK's only won 1 so far, so... to be fair, the last, 32, 33 matches she's played where she hasn't lost is definitely helping her win-to-loss ratio. Her ratio at 79%, I don't think it's going to stay at that. I mean, if we talk about it from, I reckon if we talk again in the start of 2024, I don't think, yeah. Yeah. Hey, 15-all. Second serve into the forehand. SWIATEK, massive forehand from Pegula cross court. I have to say, goes behind SWIATEK, and she's just rooted to the ground there. Doesn't even move. It's just too good, but too little, too late, I think, really, from Pegula. She's had chances, hasn't been clinical with them, and that's the difference between kind of the good players in the top 15, top 10, and the elite players who are the SWIATEKs, right? The Barty is people are talking about. Of course, Barty now not playing, but when she was playing, she was clinical, right? That's why she was able to destroy people for the most part towards the back end of her career. So, your Serena Williams is, of course, they take their chance when they have them. I think Pegula at the moment just maybe lacking that little bit mentally. We're going to have a look at the mark after the serve has been called out, I think. Oh, no, serve's in. Good serve from Pegula, 40-15. And now she does hold after that serve. It was called out, but SWIATEK says no, it's in. So it's an ace. And 4-2. SWIATEK will serve for 5-2 in the second set. Very, very close to securing her place in the semi-finals here of Roland Garros. 4-2, and you feel like it's now or never really for Pegula, because 5-3 or 5-2, I mean, it's going to be really tough. But at this stage, at 4-2, she breaks and goes, obviously 4-3, it's back on serve. And she then does have a chance. Oh, again, see, so it's a second serve, right? It's a kick serve. Pegula again opts to stand really far inside the court, and she tries to take it on really early. And again, she hits the forehand return long. I mean, she's hit a lot of second serve return points long or wide or into the net, but majority of them long, and that's because she's just been rushed or she's not comfortable hitting it shoulder height. So just take a step back. Here we go. Forehand from SWIATEK into it, and then forehand on the line goes long. So it is going to be 15 all here. Oh, serve from SWIATEK goes into the net. Will be a second serve here for Pegula to have a look at. Second serve. Backhand much better from Pegula with a return. Cross court backhand. Then SWIATEK misses the backhand cross. See, what a difference it makes when Pegula can actually make the return. And it's a decent return. So 15-30 here. She's under pressure, SWIATEK. Of course, she is a breakup. She's a set and a breakup here. But she needs to make sure that she closes it out, of course. There you go. Big serve down the tee. Doesn't make it, though. So it will be a second serve here for Pegula to have a look at 15-30. Second serve. Pegula's so far up. And this is just absolute madness. This is madness. She goes backhand long again. And she's kind of on her hunches. Puts her racket down. She can't believe it. Now, can I say something? She's returned that so far inside the baseline. What is she expecting? She's done that throughout the whole 2 sets and it hasn't worked. Like, use your brain. Just think, I need to take a step back. It's just crazy to watch. Like, how many times are you going to do something before you realize, actually, I need to change it because it's not working? Forehand to forehand exchange. SWIATEK steps in, goes down the line with a forehand, and there he goes. A missed opportunity, Pegula, with that last point. It was her chance to go to 30 all. Sorry, to go to 15-40, but instead, SWIATEK at 40-30 now. Big difference. Big difference. And SWIATEK with a game point, 26 winners to 13 of Pegula's in favor of SWIATEK. Finds the first serve. Good return cross court on the first serve from Pegula. Then goes cross court again with the backhand. Backhand to backhand exchange. And the backhand from Pegula goes into the net. She drops her racket. She's having a bit of a tantrum out there. She needs to relax. I understand it's not going away, but still. Backhand into the net, 5-2. And SWIATEK is now 1 game away potentially from the semi-finals here. I'm sorry, it's a double break. Well, I'm not saying it's a single break. It's a double break, of course. No, it is a single break. What am I talking about? This is a single break. So yeah, Pegula needs to hold serve here now. She has to hold serve, of course. Otherwise, it is game, set, and match. And rallies 1, shots 0-4. SWIATEK is better, 45-29. 5 plus, SWIATEK 21-20. Alex says, which player currently could be SWIATEK's kryptonite? It's a good question. It's a very good question. Sakari's got a pretty good record against her, if I'm not mistaken. I know they've played, obviously, when SWIATEK was younger, but I think if Sakari's on her game, I don't think it's an easy matchup for SWIATEK. But that's if Sakura is playing at a really top level, and she's kind of very up and down is her big issue. I'm talking about from a style point of view, right? I mean, Raducanu had some success against SWIATEK, but I don't think she's ready for that yet, really. It'll be interesting to see Anisimova versus her. I wonder if they've played before as well. Keep stopping the net cord. SWIATEK, Pegula comes up in the court, puts away the backhand very comfortably. And she'll need a comfortable hold here, of course, because she is serving to stay in this set. Oh, serve into the backhand. SWIATEK in the in-to-out forehand from Pegula goes wide. So 15-all. All served on a tee from Pegula. Oh, it's a bad mistake from Pegula. Tries to go into out with the backhand because it's a very good deep return from SWIATEK right at the feet of Pegula. And in the end, she makes the mistake. So 15-30, SWIATEK potentially 2 points away here from the semi-finals. It's been a very, very polished performance so far. Pegula, we disappointed. I'll tell you that, though, after this. And that's why we've seen a lot of frustration is not necessarily because she's getting completely outplayed. She is definitely not. I mean, she's definitely the kind of lesser of the players on the day, but not by much. And I think that's what's been frustrating. Fantastic backhand return from SWIATEK, clips the baseline, and she's got 2 match points here. Really impressive backhand return. What a winner. And what a way to open up 2 match points here. Oh, good serve into the body of SWIATEK. 1 match point saved as the backhand return goes into the net. Good serve from Pegula, I have to say. 30-40 match point number 2, though, here for Iga Swiatek. Massive opportunity, break and match point. Big service and ace, is it? Yes, it is. Wow. That's clutch serve from Pegula, I have to say. Massive serve down the tee. And it's only a second ace of the match as well. But it's come at a crucial moment. So 2 match points saved. First serve into the backhand of SWIATEK. Good deep return from the pole. And then goes forehand cross. Short ball for SWIATEK to step into. She does, but she goes forehand into the net. And smiling to herself to say, what have I done there? So advantage to Pegula. Smiles almost to say, I just got a thumbs up. I don't know. She's funny, man. God. Here you go. Advantage Pegula. Good side down the tee. Decent return as well from SWIATEK on the stretch as well. Did well to get that back. Here you go. Backhand to backhand exchange. Great depth from Pegula on the backhands here. Then SWIATEK goes up the line. Pegula on the stretch whips the forehand down the line. What a forehand. Somehow SWIATEK's got there. It's a drop shot. SWIATEK does get there, and she does go down the line beautifully into the open court. Advantage for Pegula has now become juice again, and SWIATEK is knocking on the door. She really is. She wants to break now. She wants to win the match now. She wants to get it done as soon as possible. You see Pegula disappointed after that point. We're at juice. Big serve into the middle of the box. Backhand into out from SWIATEK. Then goes forehand in the middle. Backhand goes into the net from Pegula. It's advantage SWIATEK. And that means another match point opportunity here for the Polish player, the world number 1. She's 1 point away potentially here from the semi-finals against Kasatkina, which will go into that, the favourite. And of course, she's the favourite for the whole tournament. And she's definitely playing like it. Oh, first serve into the net. So second serve here for SWIATEK. Massive opportunity now. Big opportunity for the Polish player. Second serve into the backhand down the middle from SWIATEK. The backhand from Pegula is in. It's good depth. Forehand to forehand exchange here now. Pegula goes down the line. Cross court from SWIATEK on the back foot. Great depth from Pegula, hammering away at SWIATEK. Then goes into out. What a forehand from Pegula. She saves a third match point. Wow. What? I have to say, it's clutch play from her. It really is. I mean, she's not holding back. She's not playing tight points on the match points. She's playing some big tennis, and it's paid off. So we're back to juice. Mateus says, come on, Iga. Yeah. She's not far off, Mateus. Good serve, but good return from SWIATEK. But then the backhand from the pole goes wide. So advantage Pegula. Game point after saving 3 match points. Will that play on Iga Świątek's mind? Probably not. I mean, she'll get to serve for the match still, even if she does lose this return game. Big serve down the tee from Pegula. Forehand down the middle on the return from SWIATEK. And the forehand from Pegula goes into the net. And she gestures to herself to say, what am I doing? I think she's trying to say go forward. So we are at juice again. This is definitely a tug of war. And of course, Pegula serving to stay in this match. She saved 3 match points. Can she get out of this game? It would be a little bit of a great escape, I think, if she manages to get out of this game for sure. Second serve into the body. Backhand into win from SWIATEK. Then goes cross court with the forehand. Beautiful stuff from SWIATEK. She opens up another match point. Really impressive from SWIATEK. Another match point opportunity. Match point number 4 for Iga Świątek. Big serve out wide. Then goes cross court. Pegula, of course, is a match point here for SWIATEK. Backhand to backhand exchange. Pegula goes backhand cross again. What a backhand, though, from SWIATEK. She just says, okay, I've had enough of the backhand to backhand exchange. Time to go down the line. And she crunches the backhand up the line. And there's a big Yazda from Iga after winning. Yazda Iga is what everyone in the crowd's probably saying. She does get it done here, 6-3, 6-2 in straight sets. What a win from Iga Świątek. She's playing some really good tennis. Didn't play her best tennis by any stretch, but did enough and won. She was clinical. She played some really, really good points. And in the end, she comes through very comfortably in straight sets. And Kieran says here, yeah, Yazda. Yazda. Oh, God. I'm now become a Polish person as well. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Do appreciate it as well. Remember to hit that like button, please. Smash the thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. And do subscribe if you're new. If you like the commentary as well, you can hit the join button to become a member. And that helps us out a great deal as well. But liking and subscribing really does help a great deal. Do appreciate it. We're going to be doing the semi-finals for the men's on Friday. And then we'll be doing the women's final on Saturday and the men's final on Sunday. I should be doing all of those matches Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tomorrow, I don't think we're going to be doing anything. We're going to have a kind of day off. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we will be back and we'll be doing all the streams. So both semi-finals probably on Friday, if not at least one of them. But probably both. And then Saturday, Sunday, we'll be doing both finals as well. Poker says, thank you for the commentary. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you for joining. Alex says, Idemo, Yazda, vamos, Iga. Fair enough. A lot of different languages there from Alex. 3 to be precise. Of course, Serbian, Polish, and Spanish. But yeah, thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Great to have you guys on as always. Iga Świątek through to the semi-finals of Roland Garros. She'll face Daria Kasatkina in the semi-finals, but she will be the favorite in the other semi-final. It's Coco Gough, the young American, versus Trevor, the Italian. So, yeah, she's either going to face, potentially if she beats Kasatkina, that is, a young American in Coco Gough, or a more talented Italian in Trevor, but she'll be the favorite in the semis and final. But she's looking pretty good. She gets through. And she is the favorite, no doubt, for the rest of the tournament, as she has been throughout. Thank you very much, guys. Remember to hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already, and do subscribe. And we'll see you on the next video. We'll see you hopefully later on today, where I'll do some of the previews for semi-finals on top of some post-match stuff as well. So yeah, keep an eye out for that as well. Thank you very much. Stay safe and well, and we'll see you on the next video.